I don't know why it is, but people seem to think that just because they see something on the internet, they can like copy paste and then suddenly they can use it for whatever reason they want to. Like, you might not think that your work is that great, but someone does, and they're gonna steal it. Most artists that I know have been a victim of art theft. And that's really depressing to say, because why? Why do I know so many people who are victims of art theft? Like that's something that people shouldn't even have to worry about. Like, you live your life and you don't expect to get robbed from, but if you post things on the internet, you have to almost expect that someone's going to steal it. So you have to protect yourself, because it will happen. It will. If someone thinks that they can make a quick buck out of something, they're gonna do it. So you have to protect yourself the best way that you can. Obviously, you don't want to not post your work online, because if you don't post your work online, how's anybody going to see it? How's anybody going to know that you and your skills exist? So you have to, unless you have some other way of doing it that I'm not aware of. If you're posting your work online and you want to help protect yourself from art theft, I'm going to give you the top 3 ways that you can go about doing that. Yes, I have also been a victim of art theft. I have numerous friends who have been victims of art theft. And I don't mean just people like taking your work and like posting it, reposting it on their Instagram, or taking your work and putting it on a Pinterest or something like that. I mean people actually making money off of your work without your permission and without paying you. So 3 ways to protect yourself from art theft. Numero uno is never, ever, ever upload anything in high res to the internet. Usually on social media platforms, Instagram, Tumblr, whatever, they actually have like minimum size images that they'll recommend in order for it not to be descaled for quality. So what you want to do is you want to post your images at the minimum so that those platforms don't kind of upscale it and then you'll lose quality. As an example, I'm pretty sure the Instagram image ratio is like 1080 by 1080 for a square. So that means that you're going to want to upload an image that's 1080 by 1080. Now, you don't have to upload the whole image. You could upload a crop of the image and do it that way. So what happens if someone comes across this image of yours that you've uploaded as the minimum resolution and they decide to copy paste that? Well, they might go and put it on a shirt or something, but it's going to be really bad quality and they're going to get really terrible reviews. So people aren't going to buy from them. The second best way to protect yourself from art theft: spread the word that art theft is actually a thing. So this might not be something that will directly affect you, but if you let other people know that, say, if you see something up on this website or this website or this website, it's probably going to be something that's not legit. You're helping to educate the masses. You are helping to prevent the art thieves from making money. Third tip for preventing art theft. We covered uploading in low scale resolution, but not low enough that the platforms are going to upscale it and make it look like crap. Number 2, we talked about how you should actually educate people outside of your own artistic social circle about art theft and be like, hey, if it's uploaded to this website, or this website, it's probably going to be stolen, so don't purchase it from there. It's really great when people actually are aware of this and then they backtrack and then they find the actual artist and their actual store and then they buy it directly from the artist. That is amazing, and if you do that, you are gold. Third way to protect yourself from art theft: watermark and signature. So a lot of people will do a signature in the lower right-hand corner of their artwork. Not always the lower right-hand corner. Sometimes I do the lower left, whatever. It's up to you, doesn't matter. But in addition to having a signature, so a watermark is kind of like a not so noticeable stamp that you put on your image in addition to your signature. Usually it'll be something with text or something that is easily distinguishable so that people will easily be able to read it's yours. You can do watermarks as signatures, it's not extremely recommended because then people can't really backtrack it to you. And the reasoning for that is simple. It's just if it's not legible, then they can't find you. They can't type your name into Google and do all the research required. But, and here's the catch, don't put the watermark in the corner. So your signature is already in the corner, and usually what art thieves will do is they will just crop the image to cut off your signature. When they do that, they can cut off your watermark as well. So What you need to do is you need to take the watermark and put it in other corners of the piece, or if you're ballsy enough, just put it straight flat in the middle. Anything you can do to make it difficult for an art thief will deter art thieves. It won't necessarily get rid of them 100%, but it will deter them. And here's a bonus tip for you. This is what I do all the time. I actually hide signatures and I hide watermarks in my pieces. So yes, there's like the main ones, and it's kind of like the decoy. I actually have hidden ones that I put throughout my piece, so only I really know that they're there, but it's proof that it's mine. What do you do if you find that you are the victim of art theft and someone has, despite your best efforts, taken your work and they are now selling it on another platform? Well, I can discuss that in the next episode, so I will see you later. Cheers, guys. Protect yourself. Art thieves are bad. They're scum, so educate everyone. By the by, I have a link down below of my favorite art supplies in case you are interested or you have like an artist you want to get some gifts for. These are on Amazon. They are super awesome. They're only things that I use myself and I highly recommend them. If this was helpful to you at all, please hit that like button. I would really appreciate that. It lets YouTube know that, hey, this video is helpful and someone else might want to see it. And if you're new here, welcome. Thank you for watching. And if you want to stick around, hit that subscribe button. Hit that little notification bell, and I will see you every week.